Let's see, geographical explanation. The first physiography of India is country is divided into 5 major physiography division. First is Himalaya, second is North Indian plains, the peninsula, the coastal plain, and island groups. Now we'll see Himalayas. The Himalaya is one of the young fold mountain in the world. So Himalaya is one of the fold young mountain in the world in India. The Himalaya extend from Pamir Kanot in Tajikistan to the east. As I have shown you in the map, that Himalayas is having an arc type of style, and it is extend from Pamir Kanot to the Tajikistan, and it is in the arc shape of the area in India, that is called Himalayas. It is a major mountain system of the Asian continent. So it is a major mountain in the Asian continent of India. In India, it extends from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. So our Himalaya is spread and it is extend from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. As you will observe in the map that our Himalayas is from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, and it is in the form of arc shape. The Himalaya is not a single mountain range. So Himalaya is not a single mountain range. You will find there are different types of mountains are there. Some mountains will have a big height, some mountains will have a small height, some mountains will have a medium type of height. So there are different parallel ranges in the system of Himalayas. The southernmost is known as a Shivalik. So Shivalik is the southernmost of the mountain. It is the small mountain, or you can say it is a small mountain, as you can say. Are lesser Himalayas. Greater Himalayas, that is called Himadri. Himadri is a greater Himalaya. And Trans-Himalayan ranges from south to north. So Trans-Himalayan ranges are from south to north. It is spread, and the tallest mountain you will say as a Himadri, and the young mountain is Shivalik, and the old mountain you will find as a Himadri and Trans-Himalayan ranges respectively. So these are the two old Himalayas, and one is Shivalik is greater, means it is a young mountain. These mountain ranges are also divided into Western Himalayas. So there are different mountains which are divided into different regions. So Western Himalayas, you will find that Himalayas will refer to the Kashmirs. Why? Because that Himalaya is called a Kashmiri Himalayas. Central Himalayas, it is in Uttarakhand. That Himalayas are called a Kuman Himalayas, and the Eastern Himalayas we are calling as Assam Himalayas. So different Himalayas are given different name as compared to the region of that area. Moving to the next, that is North Indian plains. This division lies between Himalaya mountain in the north and the peninsula in the south. So you will find in the North Indian plains, as you will see in the map, there is a different northern plains. It is written on the map. So you will find there are different mountains are there in the North Indian plains. You will find they are extend towards the north to the south of the peninsula. Peninsular we are also calling plateaus. Similarly, it extends from Rajasthan and Punjab in the west to Assam in the east. So it is spread. It is spread means it is extend from Rajasthan and Punjab, and it is from west to Assam in the east. It is mostly a flat low-lying area. The North Indian plains are divided into two parts. The part lying to the east of the Aravalli is known as the basin of the river Ganga, and is therefore known as the Ganga plains, and it slopes towards east. As you will see the Ganga river on the North Indian plains, it is the means that river is there. That river will flow to the east side. It will not go to the west side. Why? Because it is flowing towards the Delhi side. It moving to the Delhi side, or the river of Ganga, which is having a sediments and the sands, it is flowing. That river will be called as a Ganga river basin. So therefore that land will be called as a Ganga plain. Why it is called Ganga plain? Because the deposition of sand and sediments of that deposition, it is called a Ganga plain. It slopes towards east, so it is moving to the east side. Most of the West Bengal state of India and Bangladesh together constitute the delta of Ganga-Putra system. So because of the Ganga-Putra system, the deltas are found in the West Bengal of India. It is known as a Sundarbans. So Sundarbans is the area where you will find in the West Bengal and the Bangladesh, and the forest we call as a Sundari trees over there. Sundarban, it is also called a Sundari trees. It is considered to be the world's largest delta. So in delta you will mostly find in the West Bengal of Bangladesh. As you can see a picture on this page, the image of Sundarbans. As you can see the white color, the water is coming, and the blackish you can find that is a land. The water is coming on that land because of the deposition of sand and sediments. That area will be the land, but when the water will come on the pressure, that area will be called as a Sundarbans, and that deltas will be formed over there. Why? Because of the deposition of sand and sediments. तो वो पूरा plain area हो जाएगा. The western part of the North Indian plain is occupied by desert. So in the North Indian plains, you will find that all area of the western part will be occupied by the desert area. It is also known as Thar Desert or Marusthali. So the Thar Desert, it is that mostly you will find in the Rajasthan. That area will be called as a Marusthali. If you will find this area in map, you will find the Thar Desert ridge. It is near to the northern plains. That area will be called as a Thar Desert, and that will be called as a Marusthali. Most of Rajasthan is occupied by the desert. So as you all know that in Rajasthan you will find mostly area and the land which is there all desert type. All the soil will be there. To the north of the desert lie in the plains of Punjab. The region is spread to the west of Arauli and Delhi ranges. So that Punjab area of Arauli is spread towards the Delhi ranges. These plains have formed as a result of the depositional river by river Satluj and its tributaries. So Satluj river you will find in Punjab. So Satluj river is also having its tributaries. Why this Satluj river is called as a tributaries? Why? Because it is also having a highest deposition of rivers of sand and sediment. So because of that area is also becomes a plain because of the deposition of different sediments and rocks over there. The slope of the plain is towards the west. So you will find the slope of from Satluj river, it is moving to the west side. It is not coming to the east side. It is going to the Pakistan side. As I've already told you, Ganga river is flowing to the east side, but Satluj river in Punjab, it is moving to the west side. It is going to the means Pakistan sides. So that is the tributaries of Satluj river. Because the soil here is very fertile. So over there you will find the soil which is there in that area. That soil is very fertile, and over there you will find the agriculture is taking more production over there. So agricultural practice in a large scale in Punjab. Now the peninsula. The area lying to the south of North Indian plains and tapering towards the Indian Ocean is called Indian Peninsula. So you will find in the map the North Indian plains which is moving to the Indian Ocean. That area or that region is called the Indian Peninsula. It consists of many plateaus and hill ranges. The Aravalli in the north are the oldest fold mountain here. So in the hilly ranges you will find Aravalli in the north side. It is the oldest fold mountains over there. So Aravalli is the oldest fold mountain over there in peninsula. It includes a series of plateaus bordering the plains, Vindhya and Satpura, and ranges in the central part and the hilly regions of western and eastern Ghats. As you will see in the maps, in the eastern Ghat and the western Ghats, over there you will find there is a slope toward the east and it's moving to the west side also. So you will see western side is having the width of the coastal is having a low area, and it is also coming, and it is coming in a continuous form. But when you go to the east side of the map, east side is having a low width map, but the area is having a steep forward. So it is not moving on to the one side, it is having a gap between the mountains. So this Vindhya and Satpura is the hilly regions, and this you will find in the peninsular regions. Moving to the next is the coastal plain. India is blessed with the long coastline extending for approximately 7,500 km. It lies to the western and eastern part of peninsula. It is western and eastern coastline show remarkable dissimilarities. So India is having a coastline above 7,005 km, and it is moving to the west to the eastern part of the western peninsula of that regions. The western coast borders the Arabian Sea. It is by the larger rocky coast at places. Piers taking form from the western Ghats have extending right up to the coast, and width is also less. River originating from the western Ghats are short and swift, and hence they are formed estuaries and not deltas. So you will see the western side westerns are forming estuaries, and the easterns are forming the deltas. And now you will find, when you will see the map, you will find western Ghat have a extend right up to the coast. So they are very near to the coast area of India, and its width is also less. But when you see the river originating from the western Ghats, they are having very short, means they are having some gaps over there you will find, and they are not in a continuous form. They are having some type of mountains in between. So they are forming estuaries. Why? Because they are having a speed of the river. So because of that speed of the river, they are forming the estuaries. I will explain you on the blackboard in classroom when the school reopens, but just listen and just remember in the brain what I am saying. वेस्टर्न घाट्स का जो रिवर का फ्लो होता है वो एक सीधा होता है, वो एकदम स्पीड में जाता है, बट जेंटल स्लोप जहाँ पे होता है वहाँ का वाटर जो होता है वो स्लो लेवल पे जाता है. वाई? बिकॉज दे आर नॉट हैविंग अ सैंड एंड सेडिमेंट. when the water is having a steep means they are moving to the greater pressure and they are having a deposition of sand and sediments. So this is the explanation of this from estuaries and deltas. The eastern coast border, Bay of Bengal, has formed a result of depositional work of rivers. So you will find in the different rivers like Godavari, Narmada, these rivers are having their they are having some east coast. Why? Because they are forming the depositional of sand and sediments. So because of that, that area becomes a plain as continuously depositional of that river. Many east flowing rivers using from the western and eastern Ghat meet this coast. So these rivers are coming together and they are meeting to the western and eastern Ghats of their coast. Because of the gentle slope of the land, the river flowing at a velocities and deposit the sediments brought with them at the coast. As a result, deltas are found along this coast. So as I have already told you, when the water is coming with a greater speed or the greater velocities, they are having the deposition of sediments. But when the water is coming with the slow pressure, means they are moving with the estuaries, but they are not forming the deltas over there. Why? Because the pressure is not there. वो एक स्टीप में नहीं आ रहा है, वो एक जेंटल में आ रहा है. So because of that, what happened? They are not forming the estuaries over there. Now moving to the next, that is island group. India has many small and large islands along the coast of mainland. So mainland में दो types के islands हैं, and over there you will find the two types of islands. These are included in the coastal island groups. Besides, India has two large group of islands. So we are having two types of group of islands. One is Arabian Sea and second is Bay of Bengal. The island in the Arabian Sea are known as a Lakshadweep. So Lakshadweep, it basically belongs to the Arabian Sea, and the Bay of Bengal, it is Bay of Bengal. We are having Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So these are the two islands which belong to the different mainland of India. Most of the island in Lakshadweep are atoll islands. What do you mean by atoll islands? Atoll island means it is a type of ring in the water. So it is a form of land, sediments are there, and we'll find over there, means it is like a land over there. It is type of a ring you will find in the water. Everywhere will be the water will be there surrounded by that ring, and that atoll will be called as an island in Lakshadweep. They are small in extent and not very high. So they are having a small extent of area in the water. Islands in the Andaman group are mainly volcanic islands. They are large with the hills. Their interior parts of includes an island called Barren Island. So Barren Island you will find in the Andaman Nicobar Islands. Barren Island is an island which are having active volcanoes. Means if a volcano is coming out from the barren land, when it moving with the steep, so they are having a sediments of rock and whatever etc of coal. So when the coal will be, when this land or where there be the sediments of that rock will get cools down, automatically that area will become a island. Why? Because that whatever the deposition is there, that becomes a cold, and because of that over there you will find the plain area. These are atolls in the Nicobar group 2. Now we'll see the next explanation of Brazil physiography.